everyone, I'm Sharon, and today we're going to talk about navigating through those awkward conversations at family gatherings. It's December, and it's that time of the year where we get together with family that we haven't seen for a long time, and we are super excited. We have lots of expectations that we're going to have fun. There's going to be great food. We're just going to have such an amazing time. But so let's just dive right into those awkward conversations that people have. So you have your what I call that Uncle Joe that just is the provoker. He's the pot stirrer, and he will come out with a question like this. So, Mary, you alone this year. What happened to Sam? He looked like such a nice guy. And so, he's just going to put it out there and see what you do with that. Then you have the ant that is just a very, what I call, direct attacker. Oh, Mary, so when are you planning to fall pregnant? So, very direct and more than just the pot stirrer. So we see that then there is the aunt who will come from another angle and say something like, the economy is a mess, the housing crisis is a mess, Canada is going downhill, and all. So there's lots of hidden messages behind all of those bobs. So and this is the person who just comes from different angles and just leaves everybody in a little bit of a tiz. So how can you respond to awkward questions that are directed at you? The first thing that I'm going to say is that you have agency and you have control. Don't give up on that. So the first thing would be, for example, I call the passive response. So if Uncle Joe says to you about Sam, your response could be, the passive response could just be, it didn't work out, and you leave it at that. Or you could just say, hey, Uncle Joe, I'm just not comfortable to discuss this at this time. Those are two kind of responses that you can do. Then the active response. You can choose whether you're going to give more information. For example, yes, I agree, Sam fooled us all. He's with his charm and his good looks, but it turned out that he was just the ladies' man after all, not marriage material. So, that where you're now starting to give a little bit more information than the first response. So those are the two responses that you can choose to do, whichever one suits you best. The one thing that I wisher in the family, this is the person who says, I'm always so happy to see everyone. I always feel so blessed when we all come together. This is such a special time because I know it's short, and I really appreciate everyone going that extra mile to make it to the family gathering this year. I love well wishes. They just make you feel so at home, so validated. And I would say that if you do not have a well wisher in your family group, maybe you can be that person to make everybody just feel much more welcomed in a way that really validates people. Can we break awkward moments? I think that for me, Laughter is really a very good medicine. Have a couple of jokes up your sleeve, so that when those awkward moments arrive, you can just pull out one quickly and just distract or break that awkward moment. Then when you share a joke, encourage other people. Hey, is there anybody else who has a joke that they would like to share? Kindness for me is the best kind of antidote. And the way that you can do this is, for example, offer to do the dishes, play a game with the little ones just to keep them occupied, take the dog for a walk, offer your time to just maybe pull someone aside and just have a little chat with them, that you can encourage them. Remember this, that we all have we all have short lives. Let all these moments count. We all should be aware that, we all carry masks, that sometimes we just want to hide things from people that we haven't seen for a long time. Sometimes we just don't feel safe or comfortable to share things with family, and so there's lots of things happening in the background. So one of the things could be, somebody could have had a health issue that they not sharing with anyone. So few might know, others might not know. So there's a lot of dynamics happening in and around these family gatherings. Relationships, for example, there could be somebody that's going through a separation, a pending divorce. There could have been an affair, or there could be some financial issues, problems. And so, that could be happening all in the background. There could be somebody who's just dropped out of school, or there could be somebody who's just made a major shift in their career that was unexpected. People don't know about it. And so this causes a lot of anxiety for people, as they just not sure how to present themselves, how to be themselves in situations like. There's lots of hopes and dreams that also comes with all of this, and they all collide kind of with each other. For example, if you did well at school, there might be once again that expectation and the hope and the dream that you become that doctor, that lawyer, that CEO of a company. If you are single, the hope and dream would be that you'd be married. If you married, the hope and dream is, we are the grandchildren. And then again, there could be that hope and dream that somebody's going to take, one of the siblings are going to take over the family business. And so there's all these different dynamics, all kind of colliding, all together at sometimes even just at the same time. So someone that you love may not make it to the next family gathering. And that is a very sober thought. So I hope that you have enjoyed this time. So please hit the subscription button when you finish, and I'll see you at the next video. Goodbye for now. enjoy is having a well. Then there are these other traditions that we have. Um, some of them could be just jokes that we have. That was funny 10, 15 years ago, great. Now, not so funny things. Society has changed and we've moved on. We have evolved. And so, our menus need to change. We need to have gluten free options. That we didn't have before. We need to have vegetarian dishes that we didn't necessarily have before. So these are some things that traditions that we need to change and have a look at to see, are we keeping pace with time?